All right. Listeners, welcome back
Mhm.
to Just Chat with Drew. Today's guest is a rising force in the film and media world. From working with major platforms like ESPN, HBO, and Apple TV, to directing his own feature film, The Guilty Conscience. He's a storyteller, entrepreneur, and creative visionary, building his impact both on screen and online. So let's welcome filmmaker and multimedia production lead, Darius Timur.
Thank you. I love that intro.
Thank you,
Crazy.
thank you. I literally just bunched out, wrote down a few highlights about you. It's pretty awesome. How you been?
I've been good. Thank you. Yeah, it's good to talk to you. I'm excited for this. I've been waiting for this, so I'm just ready to talk.
Yeah, for listeners that don't know, we had like a back and forth of like, I'm available here. Are you available? Yeah.
Right.
Okay, I gotta change this. Okay, are you available next day? Okay, I got you. It's been a lot, a roller coaster. But I guess you start us off with like what got you into filmmaking because a lot of people have different stories of like
Yep.
want to create cool films, want to act in it. What got you started?
For me, it's YouTube. I was one of those YouTube kids.
Really?
Like in the it's funny because I'm 25 now and YouTube became popular like well became a thing in 2005 and just got popular more and more throughout the years.
Mhm.
So I grew up with YouTube, just watching YouTube content. And it's like something about me when I was watching it, I just like it just
It
clicked in my
clicked.
head. I was just like, this is really cool. I see they're making a lot of money and I could make a lot of money doing something that I really enjoy doing.
Mm.
And I've always liked watching movies with my family. So YouTube would just made sense. It was like I have a place where I can personally make my own content and get paid for it. So that's what started everything for me.
Dang. And like I see how YouTube has grown a lot from I probably am dating myself back in my day, we had a few videos, cat videos,
Yup,
stick
yup,
fight videos,
yup.
Smosh, PewDiePie type point. Now you have everyone's trying to be like in your face and
Mhm.
like engaging stuff that gets you like in the shorts reel and get popular. From your
Exactly.
experience, like you've seen creators have like this shift of like changing always with YouTube, and then you
Mhm.
see like creators get burnout. I think what is your best take on like trying to turn, I guess, burnout into creativity and then actually profit from that? Because I think that's the really hard part.
Yeah, that's actually a great point because burnout is a real thing. I've experienced it myself, and I'm not even as into everything as I could be compared to some of these other people who have done
Yeah,
amazing things. And I've already experienced burnout, but it's real. It's like when you because you have to really think it's not just about doing what you want to do. Like YouTube and content creation is really a science. It's like you have to
mhm,
really understand psychology of people. You have to understand the psychology of the algorithm, like the mathematics of that, the algorithm, the audience, yourself, what you're willing to do, how much time you're willing to do. Then finances come into it. Then if you're in school, that comes into it. You have to balance relationships if you have a girlfriend or a partner or whatever. It's like you have to balance everything and still manage to come on camera and make good videos and be energetic. Because even if you figure out a balance, but then you turn on the camera, you're sitting there like, hey guys, how
yeah.
do you, like your audience is gonna notice that and they're gonna lose interest because that happened to me before. Like I used to be energetic, jumping around and being crazy, and then I got so tired to the point where I really was just on like what's up, and then I watched those videos back and I was just like, this isn't good content. So I had to like take a step back and just refocus.
Yeah, definitely. Like I've seen a bunch of content creators talk about like that fatigue too, and it's sucks because they have that sparks from when they started, and then like what 5 years later, they just like, can I find that spark again? And I
Yeah,
guess that's true for like everyday like jobs and stuff. Like you really want to find that spark and keep it
keep
going,
it up.
like keep it up.
Yeah,
Yeah, because I'm looking at it where like, yeah, you treat it as a business for one, but then you also want to treat it as like a hobby and then you want to have fun with it. And they also want to have breaks. So juggling that, it's a lot on one's plate. And definitely early on, no one breaks you down for it.
yeah, it's a lot. Yeah, like social media is not for everybody. I can say that.
Yeah.
And then even mentality, like Me personally, I don't care about hate comments because I find them funny and I like to troll and like engage back. But the people online really say some crazy things.
They
So
do, they do. Yeah, they just so bored and be like, Darius, how dare he said this, bro? Hate this
yeah,
man. For what
like
reason?
I'd just be like, damn, bro, what I did. So it's like,
Right?
you can't handle
No,
that. You can't be here. You just can't.
for real. So I guess take us from when YouTubing went to like cinematography and film. How did that shift work for you? Because that transition alone is big, and I guess very competitive because everyone wants to take a bite at the.
I would say the way it happened, honestly, the way it happened was kind of like all God, like 100% God. Like, like that's
For
the best way
real.
because all right. So this is the method. This is the method I used.
Okay, the Darius method. Take notes.
Everyone, all right. Everyone has their own method. This is my method.
Mhm,
I look at everything as yearly game plans.
mhm,
Like every year, I need to be doing something different. I need to learn something new. I need to focus on a new skill. I need to accomplish something each year. So from 2018 to 2020, I was studying what people want to see, how am I on camera, how do I change how I am on camera, what do I need to improve on to make my content and resonate with the audience. That was the first 2 years of my content journey. 2020, I was focused on networking and like just, I mean, observing really. Yeah, just
mhm,
observing, like going, working with professionals, working with my professor. He brought me on set as he saw my content and he liked what I was doing. So he basically invited me to help him with his film crew stuff, be on his set. And I was just observing everything from the way he managed his team, from the way he managed his gear, from the way he loaded his gear, from the way he cleaned his gear, from the way he talked to clients, from the way they handled everything, like feeding the crew, per
mhm.
diems. I didn't even know what per diem meant back then. Like like I paid attention to literally everything. So
Mhm,
I got that. Cool. 2021 to 2023 was still me just basically still figuring out the content strategy, what works, what doesn't work. How do I like monetize that? I got monetized in 2022. So that's basically figuring
Real.
out what works. Yeah. And so when I
Mhm,
figured out how to make money off it, I was like, okay, cool. Now I need to figure out how to replicate this. So I was just basically I was just kept playing with what works, what doesn't, what works, what doesn't. When I figured out what worked, I just ran with it until it stopped working.
got
And
you.
then by and that stopped working because YouTube copyright claims, which I can talk about for days, but that's different. But
Everyone, every
yeah,
YouTuber hates that. They don't want to get
yeah,
copyright strike
yeah,
for the
yeah.
littlest things.
It is copyright. That just blew me. But so once that happened, I had to adjust again.
Mhm,
2020 four, I decided I need to become a cinematographer.
mhm,
So that way, because throughout making skits in college, everyone always told me they love the story, they love the films, but everyone's always said the same thing: the production quality could be better. The production
mhm,
this, the production that. This was a great film, but the camera, this was a great film. But and I always knew that, but also I was focused on editing during that time too, during the college days. So I
okay.
didn't care too much about the camera stuff because I was like, as long as I can get a good story out and edit it nice, that's good for now. But since everyone was talking about the lighting, the camera, this, that, I was like, the audio, I was like, okay, let's get serious now. So 2024, I met this woman named Stacy Finner. She wrote a book series called Commandments of a Female Hustler. I offered myself, I pitched myself. I seen that she was having an issue with film crews. So as a one-man film crew, I was like, this is a perfect training arc. Let's go become a cinematographer. So I basically
Perfect. Let's
I took
go.
on
Bat back up. Let's go.
you know what I'm saying? I took on the whole project, filmed the whole thing, directed it with her. We were co-directing it, filmed the whole thing, edited the whole thing. I even met a cool editor while working on that project who helps me with my projects now. So that basically taught me everything about cinematography, lighting, audio, all that. Because I basically it was 10 40-minute episodes. So
Mhm,
imagine that's basically 10 short films in 1 year. We started it in January 2024, finished it January 2025. So within 12 months, filmed 10 short films, created the full series, and had it out there on YouTube, which is now on Tubi.
mhm,
That was the best training I could have got because it taught me everything about sound, lighting, and camera work and directing all in 1 year. So that basically like from what I was here in 2023 to what I became in 2020 by the end of 2024, it was like night and day.
It
So
propelled you so much in that one
mhm,
year.
mhm. Then from there, I was like, I made a short film right before Commandments came out, but it was also still bad quality and everything. So it was cool. It was a good 40-minute short film, but it wasn't what I wanted to like really show my skills. So
Mhm.
now 2025 happened, Commandments is out. I bought the best gear I could get. I have a FX3, Sony FX3, amazing camera. I bought the best microphone I could get, the best lights. I also networked with a whole community of people. So now I actually have my own film crew who all came. I had 30 person film crew, and we all put together this movie, Guilty Conscience, which is the one premiering
Mhm.
later this year. And
All
that's was
right.
I wrote it, directed it, produced it, acted in it. That's my pinnacle of everything I've done is going to be shown right here in Guilty Conscience. That's how I look at it.
Oh my days. That is a powerhouse story, man. And I definitely want to talk about that because I've seen from what you told me, like it's grown so much from like high school to now. And of course, like you're proud of how you've done, right? But I'm looking at this like, yo, imagine how much more can you do in like 2 years now, 3 years now. This is
Exactly.
someone's like someone literally is listening to this right now and feel like, oh dang, he could do it literally in a year. What makes you think I can't do it? Or maybe in 6 months. It's very
Bro,
inspiring.
thank you, bro. And I tell you, you could do so much if you really lock in on it. Because now
Mhm.
I currently work at this nonprofit called Creative Works, where I'm actually at right now. I'm on my break, but I was talking to one of my apprentices the other day, and I was like, because he wants to be a camera person, like he literally wants to be dedicated to like cameras. So I
Mhm.
was like, you should be a director of photography. Me, I only learned camera work to make my films better. But I personally, if I never have to touch a camera, I will never touch a camera. So I was telling him how you could be better than me easily if you
Mhm.
just lock in. And he wasn't like he didn't get it. And I'm like,
Doing good,
bro,
man.
if you really lock in and this is what you want to do, like I'm focused on directing and producing. You're focused
Mhm.
on cameras. There's no reason why I should be a better camera person than you by next year. Like there's no reason for that.
That's true. That's true. It comes down the line with like if you really want to do it and you actually want to show how much you can learn from it, go for it,
That's
Like
what I'm saying. Yeah.
if you could put in the work behind it and granted, it's always whether it's like hard work, easy work, as long as you get it done, it's gonna be fine. And I want to touch on your film Guilty Conscious because this sounds I want to say sounds powerful.
Mm-hmm.
What personal experiences or messages that inspire you to tell a particular story like Guilty Conscious without spoiling, of course?
Okay. Um, I'm gonna be completely honest. It's not as deep as you might think.
Okay.
so, so this is the background behind Guilty Conscience. Back in, I always wanted to. It's funny that you mentioned Smosh actually, because they're the reason I even started my film journey. It's because I was a huge fan of Smosh.
Oh,
So
that's
basically,
awesome.
yeah. So I remember I watched a Smosh video. Well, first I watched an Eminem video, which was
Hmm.
actually called Guilty Conscience. That's the name of the song. You ever heard of it?
Oh, yeah. Okay, that makes
Uh-huh.
sense. That makes sense.
Yeah. So the premise of the music video is like Dr. Dre is like the good angel and Eminem is the devil, and they're
Mhm.
basically rapping in people's ears, like influencing them. I saw
Correct.
that and I was like, this is a really cool concept. Then I saw Smosh recreate that same video, but talking about like Netflix. And I was
Oh my
like,
gosh.
they just took something that I wanted to do and did it. So I'm like, it's everything's lining up because Eminem at the time was one of my favorite rappers. Smosh was my favorite content creators. I liked the idea. I just seen both of them do it. So I was already like imagining it, like dreaming about it. And now I'm like,
Mhm.
now I have to do it
Right.
because
At
I was
this point, it's in my lap, so I have to do
right,
it.
right. So I just started writing. And at the time, I didn't really spend much time on pre-production and all that. I kind of just had an idea and be like, let's go film it. That's basically how I used to always be. So
Mhm.
I did the same thing with my friend Hitman. His name is Hitman Fitness on all platforms. He's an actor, boxing coach. He's this really big dude that just looks crazy, but he's the
Hey.
perfect actor for this film.
All right, all
so
right.
so I hit up Hitman and I was like, I want you to make this 4-part web series with me. It was each episode was like 2 to 5 minutes. It was 4 episodes, and at the end of each episode, we basically let the comments decide what would happen. So I don't know if you ever,
Oh,
yeah, like you ever played The Walking Dead or anything, or any or Heavy Rain,
Walking
something like
Dead.
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
like the decision based games. It
Mm-hmm.
was something like that. So every time the video would end, like episode one ended, Hitman basically strangled somebody, and then the comments, like a question popped up. It was like, "What will Hitman do next? Will he keep doing messed up stuff, or will he like turn himself in?" So I was allowing the audience to be like the angel and the devil, basically. I'm like, is he going to be bad or good? And the
Mm.
audience obviously was like, do more bad stuff, like get active, like get so so that's where the story
Time to go
progressed.
all in.
Yeah, so that happened. 4 episodes happened. Everybody loved it, and then I was like, within 4 months, we basically wrote a 40-minute script, and we just added on to that story. And by the end of 2023, there was a 40-minute version of Guilty Conscience, which was like the original story. That's the one that happened before Commencement Female Hustler. And that was like my first real short film. And I liked it. Everybody loved it. It was a great premiere. We had like 2,000 views in the first like few days or something. It was great. But again, the quality wasn't there because I just picked up a camera and was like, let's go film this. So ever since that day happened, I locked in full pre-production, full script writing, full storyboarding, full shot list, learned the best gear to get, met the best people. I went and networked with everybody on different sets, just finding the best pieces to make
Mm.
the perfect movie. And that's what we have now with the revamped Guilty Conscience, the new one.
The new one. The new one.
Yeah.
Okay, definitely. For
Mhm.
this one, I guess since it's about like, like the angel side and like devil side, I guess everyone has had that moment where like they had a guilty conscience, like, oh, I gotta do this, but I really want to try that for the plot. Can you relate to anything like that um for someone that's experienced, I guess, the guilty conscience side where, yeah, this is the right thing to do, but I see where this other side's coming. Where it doesn't have to
Yeah.
be bad, but just like,
Mm.
it may not be like mostly liked.
I'd say, have I experienced that in person, in real life, like
Have
in
you,
personal life?
yeah, have you experienced that?
Sure, sure,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's definitely common.
Yeah, that's a regular Tuesday for me. but
Oh, regular
but
Tuesday.
but yeah, that's
Oh my
common.
days. Okay, fair enough. And like, because actually, like, I've definitely seen that. I've seen that definitely like Eminem, but I've also seen that a lot in like Looney Tunes and Tom and Jerry areas. Those cartoons just love promoting that. But it's interesting because like you really have to like look at it from both sides too, and it just also reflects like how you are as a person.
Yeah.
And from now, what I'm seeing, like how you really take the two inspirations and then just like form that as your own. Not a lot of
Hmm.
people.
Yeah.
I would say that with people, they see that and it's like, okay, I could do that for myself, and then they fail, and then they want to try again and fail again.
Hmm.
What kept you like, I guess, bouncing right back after like from failures to failures, if you had any? Because some people like they just stop at the second failure or third failure.
I know I've had plenty of failures. If I could, this whole podcast could be about the failures of Guilty Conscience. Like it's crazy. It's just, I'll give you a little example of why I keep going and stuff that hold me back. So
Mm,
basically, one, this all goes back to when I was 13 years old watching Smosh. Like
mm.
I just decided I want to be a YouTuber. Literally, that's the number one
That's
driving factor. I was like, I am doing this. I want to make videos and I want to get paid to do it. Simple.
yeah.
Nothing can change my mind, like at all. Even
Hmm.
when I tried to let it change my mind, like in quarantine, I was sitting there sometimes like, I'm not going to make videos. And all I would do was sit there and think about making videos. So that told me, it was like, okay, you're making videos for it forever.
Yeah.
That's the goal. Like nothing I do will change that because that's what I like to do. So
Hmm.
that's the first thing. And now when it comes to setbacks, plenty of setbacks. There's been times where we would decide, I would rent out a spot, pay like $400, $300, tell my cast and crew, hey, show up at this time on this day so we can film this scene. The day of, just ghost me. Or the day before, oh, I can't
What?
do it anymore. Or 3 people broke their foot. Like I'm in a boot right now. Like I broke
Oh
my foot
no.
filming. One of my actors broke her foot filming. Another one got into a car accident and ruptured his femur while filming. Like Three of us
What?
became disabled while filming this movie, and we still
Oh,
filmed it. Like
that's crazy.
when I tell you, every time we filmed, I knew there was going to be some type of BS. So I mentally prepared myself. After the second day, I was like, I just knew how this was going to go. So I was like, I'm not even about to cry about it, get mad about it. Every time I just basically started making contingencies for everything. I was like,
Yeah.
okay, so if I schedule 3 people to come in and act today, I'm basically gonna have a backup script where this person isn't a part of the film anymore, and we basically can do it by ourselves. So
Mm,
basically, I would just manipulate the script. So the whole script that we actually filmed is nothing like the original that I wanted the story to be like.
I
I
got
changed the
you.
story like 15 times because I'm like, the biggest issue with a lot of films, even if it's not the filmmaker's fault,
Mm,
stuff happens and then they can't film it and then it gets pushed back for 3 months, 4 months, a year goes by, never gets made. I was like, we're
mm,
not doing that. This film is going to be made on this schedule no matter what we do, whether you're a
mm,
part of it or not. Even if you show up for one scene and then you disappear, well, I'm gonna just figure out some way to write you out of the story or something because
mm.
it just has to go on. So that's just how we carried it.
And I definitely make a valid point because as someone who directs, produces, shoots, and edits, you have
Mm-hmm.
to make that balance for contingencies,
Mm-hmm.
storytelling. 3 people injured,
Including the
including the director,
yeah,
technical problems on the
yeah,
project. You have to balance
yeah,
all of that and not lose your mind. So
yeah.
I guess like you touched on a valid note, like no matter what happens, get this job done, get the story out there. People still need to see it.
Yeah, because they've been waiting for, mind you, the first one came out in 2023. I stopped working on this on Guilty Conscience to make Commandments in 2024. So, and then 2025 was making the new one. So it's 2026 now. It's been 3 years. So for the past 3 years, people have been waiting to see what happens, basically. Because
Mhm.
I got them hype about it 3 years ago, and I've been promoting it for 3 years straight. So people, I can't just not do it. They'll be like,
Can't, yeah,
"Where's the
can't just
movie?"
not do it. It's like, where's the
Yeah,
movie? What? This is not what
yeah.
I promised. Darius is a liar. I hate it.
Yeah,
Like,
right, right, right. So, but I kind of like that too because how I force I'm kind of like, you know how a lot of people are like, I don't want to, don't tell you what your business because, and they just pop out with success. I'm the opposite. I'm like, I'm gonna say everything that I'm gonna do publicly. So if I don't do it, all of y'all will ridicule and cook me, and it will force me to do it basically. So that's how I do everything. It's like I'm telling all my plans, and I just got to do it, or else I'm just a lion. Like
yeah, you just like a
like
liar. But that makes
yeah.
sense because like you put pressure on yourself to get it done. Because I guess
Mhm,
not a lot of people would try it that way because like they fear of like getting ridiculed, cooked. But
mhm,
no, like if you just take it at the chin, like yeah, I'm gonna get this done, and then you put your money where your mouth is. It's like, well,
mhm,
okay, he got it.
mhm.
He got it going on.
Yeah,
And
basically.
that, and now you're working with like HBO, Apple TV, and
Mhm,
a few other like really big
mhm.
name companies. Did you had a moment where you realize like, oh wow, I'm really in this industry, and like, what was that? Explain how that moment was when you like encountered that.
To be completely honest, no, because
Mm,
this is gonna sound funny, but that's not as important to me as me being a YouTuber with like 20 million subscribers. Like,
really?
I'm only at 14K right now. I could be working as the director CEO of WWE and I'll still not be happy because I'm not a YouTuber with 20 million subscribers. like
Hey,
I want YouTube. I really just want YouTube. Like
that's fair.
if I can like me being with all these companies and stuff while I was on set, I was like, this is
Mm,
cool, but I only cared because I used it to film YouTube vlogs of me on set with these
mm,
companies. But if I wasn't I'm not here to be a filmmaker and go to set. I'm here to make content. And because I can make content on set with these companies, now I care. But if I didn't, I would just be like, it's another day in the office. like
true. Just
that,
another
that's the
Tuesday.
point.
Just another
Yeah.
Tuesday. Okay, well, dang, that's a different way to think about it. But I guess it's also great that you make it that way because now you see like you're never gonna be satisfied, because being content, you want to keep improving, improving, improving. And that's great because like when you have something that you always want to achieve, you always want to learn from that and always improve so that you could look back and say, here's how much stuff I've learned and
Yep.
overcome in the past.
Yep. And there is kind of like another like more industry version answer as well.
Mm,
Because like even if you get a project doesn't mean you're locked in forever. Because
right.
projects end. So even if I get a 6 month project with this company, I might not have another one until 3 years from now. So it's
And
like,
you gotta find more projects in the meantime.
right,
Hmm.
right. So it's like, even if I do meet them, it's like, well, it's cool for now. But then 6 months later, now what?
Right. What do I do?
Right. So,
Fair enough. For listeners, young people who love film and don't know where to start finding connections, what
mm,
is the very first step they should take to start building a real career in media?
network wherever you can do it at. You can do
Mm,
it from social media is the biggest place. First of all, you have to be on social media. Every young person who, or person in general who doesn't want to be on social media, you can't
mm,
succeed in this business if you're not on social media. That's just plain and simple. You're not succeeding. So social media, make a presence, make a profile, show people your face and your name. Those are the first two things. Everyone needs to know what your face looks like. Everyone needs to know the name associated with that face. Then from there, you just need to do something that is you. What do people know you for? If you want to be known as the camera guy or the photographer, the videographer, or the YouTuber or the public speaker or the editor, then make that your whole identity. People need to, anytime someone looks at you, oh, there's Darius, the filmmaker, there's Darius, the director. Like, cool. Like, that's the
mm.
only thing they need to know you for. Like, they don't need to ask questions. They should already know you. Number two, go outside. Going outside is the best way because it's
Are you
cool to
telling these
like,
people don't go outside and touch grass? That's crazy.
yes, yes, yes. Like they need to go outside, go meet people, go to functions, go to events, go
Mm,
to go to different sets. A lot of people care about money, me included, but sometimes you need to do stuff for free. Like it was a time this year actually. I was on a net before I started filming Guilty Conscience. I was on a networking tour where for like the I started filming Guilty Conscience in the summer, so like July, and I finished in December. But for the first half of 2025 was just me on everybody's set. Some people I was getting paid to be there. Some people I was there was an extra acting. Some people I was there filming for free. Like even Miguel, that's how I met Miguel. I just
oh,
was
snap.
like, I agreed to be an extra, and then I started talking to him and started filming for him. And then we got locked in. I met Miguel, Reese, Richard, and got them on my set to help film and stuff. And now I'm here with you on the podcast. So it's like I just see it like this. Wherever you go and introduce yourself to people, network yourself, express yourself, and then somebody there will lead to somebody else. Like I didn't know I was going to be meeting you on this podcast or even meeting Reese, but by me meeting Miguel, that happened, and then that happened. So that's just how it works. Just go outside, meet people, and get on social media, post yourself. That's the
Yeah,
best way to do it.
even if you're not that social person, get out there so at least your face is there. Have someone
Mhm.
help you really to say like, yeah, Drew has a really good podcast. Like he loves talking about people. You should
Right,
really talk to
right,
him. Derek
right,
makes really great films. Like you gotta talk to this guy. That
right,
helps
right,
a
right.
lot. So I think that helps a lot. And that's what a lot of people it stops a lot of people, I guess, sometimes from true blessings.
Mm,
Because the more you have true blessings like that, the more you can see, okay, yeah, I have more opportunities now. So I don't care if I mess up one opportunity, I have 10 more. And
yep.
I'm gonna be great at all of them. So it's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
And as want to wrap up real quick, gonna ask you some lightning round questions. So it's
Mm.
gonna be mostly around what we talked about, but just maybe something random, maybe like a favorite
Okay.
anime, the big three.
Okay. 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 How you know I like anime? How you know that?
Just I saw the aura, I saw the Sharingan. It's totally fine.
Tight, 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 tight.
What is one film that made you fall in love with cinematography?
Definitely, my favorite film ever is The Matrix. Matrix is a
That's good.
beautiful film. It's
Great
cinematic
film.
from 1997 or 99, whatever year it was. The CGI that they put into that film, even though it looks CGI,
Mm.
but it looks like CGI, but they did it so smooth and seamlessly that it's like it's just clean. The color grading, that green tint every time they go in the Matrix, and then it looks normal when they come out. That's clean. Like everything about it is just beautiful. And then
Mm.
other movies, I like anime more. So I'm trying to think with live action. There's stuff like Planet of the Apes is really good. CGI.
Mm.
I like a lot of CGI movies like Planet of the Apes, the Transformer series, the Matrix, the Marvel movies, all that type of stuff, Avengers,
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Very good CGI movies, basically. Because
Mhm.
I've seen
Yeah.
some bad ones and bad
Mhm.
like series. I'm like,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah. Terrible.
Insane. Terrible. Terrible.
Yeah.
What is more faster? Editing all night or waking up at like 5 a.m. to shoot?
What's faster?
Yeah.
Well, I would say editing because I got really nice at editing. so, so
Interesting
I
because editing is a hassle sometimes.
it's, it's you have to know what to edit and how to do it though, how to do it
Hmm.
effectively. So a lot of the videos that I edit nowadays, I've intentionally film easy to make videos, and I also don't even really watch them while I'm editing. I just know anytime my mouth is closed or there's a silence, I just look at the sound bar and I just cut out that. And I literally just cut out everything that's not talking. Then I put it together. Now that that's done, I just look at what I'm actually saying. I'm like, and this was a bad take. And this was, I'm just talking in circles. And I just delete that. Now I
Hmm.
have something very condensed and easy. And I just throw effects on it and some captions. And there we are. It's easy.
Dang.
And plus, I have
Dang.
an editor now, so he makes stuff easy for me too. So it's like
Sure. What's
I
better
figured,
than easy edits? Two editors. Even
mhm.
two. Maybe
I was
three.
saying like I figured out the whole edit. The editing issue is no longer a thing I worry about anymore. That's like I do some quick stuff, send it to him, do the long stuff, I piece it all together, boom, easy.
Nice. Nice. What would a if you had to choose wait, if there was a director that was knock at your door, who would that director be that you would just drop everything to work with?
Rest his soul, Akira Toriyama,
Mm, mm.
Dragon Ball Z, Akira
Dragon Ball
Toriyama
Z.
for
I'm
sure.
with you there, brother. I'm with you there.
If he
Mercy.
knocked on my door, that's the I don't even care
So
if he pays me. I'm working. I don't care. I'm
fair
working.
enough. What is one word that describes your creative style best?
I'd say comical, but I say it's comedy, but mixed with good plots. Like I
Mm,
have good narratives and I can make them funny. So yeah, I
yeah.
say comical narratives, I guess. That'd be
Okay.
the main.
Final thing, your dream project you want to create before you hit like 40.
My very own anime.
Your very own
Honestly,
anime.
that's something I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna give you a secret right now. After
Okay.
Guilty Conscience, I'm making a short film. It's gonna be like you ever seen Baki or King and Ashura?
Oh, I love them. Yeah.
I'm making a King and Ashura live action type of film. That's next.
Really?
Yes,
Okay. Okay.
that's
Coming
next.
soon.
Hmm.
Coming
And
soon.
then right after that, an anime. That's the next big project. I
All
feel
right.
like,
I'm
mhm,
excited to
mhm.
see it.
Yeah, it's gonna be good because remember I told you every year I want to do something different. I haven't. Anime has always been the end goal. It's just I don't know how to animate. It takes a long time. I have live action people here, and it's more resources. That's why I do live action. But now that I'm how I am now, anime is the next focus of my target.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
believe it. Dang, man. Dang. Well, definitely I'm excited to see that man, anime project come to fruition. I love to see more work of what you do after Guilty Conscience. Darius, thank you so much for being on this episode. Where can the people find you and
Mhm.
learn more about like what you do?
Darius too well on all platforms. That's DRIUS number two, letter L, two line. Same right. It's right there under my name and Darius
Mhm.
T.
All right. I'll say that one more time since the audio went all over the place. It's
Yeah. Right, right, right.
All right, I think it should be good now. Okay, whenever you're ready, you can
I
say
think so.
that
My
again.
laptop's about to die. It's off four. Yeah, there you
Okay,
go.
go ahead.
Is it good? You can hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Darius 2L on all platforms. DARIUS, the number two, letter L. Darius 2L, all platforms. Two Live Network, Darius T. Moore, everywhere.
All
Those are
right.
the three names: Darius T. Moore, Darius 2L, Two Live Network. Yep.
All right. Thank you so much, Darius, man. And listeners, follow him, man. He's a cool guy and he has a lot in store to come in the future.
Yeah, man.
Thank you.
Shoot. Hey, Drew, you want to come to the premiere?
Absolutely. Yes, absolutely.
All right, bet. I'll see you there, man. I'll see you there.
See you, sir.
All right, bro.